Are we back again? Are we back again? Sam, how'd you get in here so quickly? You're like, bam, you're on it. I don't know what happened, man. I really don't. It's honestly, it's very frustrating. This keeps happening every single week. Um, yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing right now. I don't know if it's the weather in my area or what, but my internet is just like not performing very well tonight. Um, but yeah, if you guys want, did you all have to jump into a new video? I wish I could figure out like how to not have to reset this thing every time. I don't know. It's super annoying. It is super annoying. So let's get back into it. So I watched the Justice League trailer. You guys are probably more excited about it than I am. I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm going to talk about it. In fact, I've got planned collaborations after the Snyder Cut drops. I'm going to be on some other people's channel, which I'll announce upcoming to talk about it. So, but yeah, it's I'm definitely going to watch it. Hopefully, I'll enjoy it. And yeah, we'll kind of appreciate everybody that's found their way back in here. We're going to go ahead and talk about just some things I watched over the weekend. So I watched, somebody asked me, did I watch Judas and the Black Messiah yet? So I have not seen Judas and the Black Messiah yet. I wanted to watch that this weekend, but it just got a little bit too difficult. I worked until like, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock at night, sometimes over the weekend, like 14-hour days. And I made the mistake of watching the new To All the Boys I Love movie on Friday night when I got home. That's what my wife wanted to watch. So we watched that. I liked the first one in that series okay. The second one was more like that CW teen melodrama stuff that I really don't dig or vibe with. But the first one kind of felt more like a John Hughes movie. And the third one just, it was more in line with what the second one was, only worse. And it just felt pointless. It was like, what are we doing with this story? Like these two teen kids, they got together, they fell in love, they made it, it was a happy ending. And then we came back and they faced another obstacle in the second one and they got back together in the end, happy ending. In this one, they face another obstacle and spoiler alert, in the end, they get back together and it's a happy ending. So I just don't, I just don't get like what the point of that movie was. But yeah, I am looking forward to Judas and the Black Messiah. So I'm going to check that out. There's a lot of movies I need to check out this week. You got Judas and the Black Messiah. You got Willy's Wonderland. I wanted to watch that Barb, and I forget what it's called, but it's got Kristen Wiig in it. I wanted to watch that this week. So there is a lot of movies right now to check out, but let's see. Sam said, yeah, it's a new video. Jacob says, here we go again. Hashtag Green Day reference. I know, man. I know. Tony Movie Chappie says, I'm very interested to see your ranking on M. Night movies. Yeah. So what's interesting about what we're going to do, Tony, is it's not going to be just my ranking, but it's going to be a community ranking. So it's going to be all of us together ranking the M. Night Shyamalan films. So that should be fun for sure. Let's see. We got, I've been watching Cobra Kai. Has anybody seen Cobra Kai? Are there any Cobra Kai fans out there? So I'm a huge fan of the Karate Kid. I just watched it for the first time like 2 or 3 years ago. And it just hit me in all the right spots, all the right like nostalgic beats. I loved it. And it took me a little bit to watch The Karate Kid Part 2. Me and my son watched it not too long ago, and I rewatched the first one with him because I wanted to watch Cobra Kai. And I felt like I had to watch all three of the Karate Kid movies to be able to understand Cobra Kai, which I don't think you really need to. The first one will do, at least starting off. But yeah, I am really enjoying that show. We're about 5 episodes in. Hopefully I'll be able to finish season 1 this week. But yeah, it's just, I love the way they set it up in that none of them are really like bad guys or good guys. It's not as clear or defined as it was like in the original film. Like Johnny is a dick in the original film. Like he's the asshole. He's the bad guy. You want to see him get beat. And Daniel San's the clear hero. He's the underdog. In this one, it kind of sets up a really cool dynamic between the two of them that they're at odds at the beginning. Or at least from Johnny's end, because he's been dealing with the fact that he got beat by Daniel for all of these years, and Daniel just doesn't even really think about him. He's just a success story, and he runs this car dealership. And it's a really cool and interesting dynamic that they set up, because they set it up so where Daniel's not really a dick, but he's a little bit arrogant, a little bit cocky. He's successful, so he kind of has that sheen about him. And Johnny's just a complete loser. Like he's down on his luck. He's divorced. His kid doesn't like him. He's working a shitty job that he gets fired from in the first episode. So it sets you up to root for Johnny, who was the bad guy in the first movie. And, he's kind of like the underdog in this. I don't know. It's just a really interesting dynamic that I'm interested in seeing playing out. Because right now, if Johnny and Daniel fought in the show, I would be rooting for Johnny, because the show is like setting you up to want that to happen. So it's interesting, like to find out like where we're going to be in future seasons, that's going to shift. But right now, Johnny's like he's teaching the underdogs, and I'm really enjoying the show so far. To be honest, like I'm enjoying it just as much as The Mandalorian. It's that level of like anticipation every time I watch it. I love it. So, the Brock Opside said, "Do you have any other home video collections like Laserdisc or HD DVD?" No, I missed out on the HD DVD craze. I thought about picking a couple of them up every time when I go out to a Goodwill, but I never do it, because I'm just like, what's the point? I do have a couple of Laserdisc. I remember watching Laserdisc. My aunt actually had a Laserdisc back in the early 90s. I watched American Werewolf in London on Laserdisc. That's like my earliest memory of watching a Laserdisc, and it scared the shit out of me. So that's why I have a real love for that movie, because it was one of the few horror films when I was a little kid that kind of got under my skin. But yeah, I have a couple of Laserdiscs. I have D2, The Mighty Ducks, and I forget what else, but I found them at Goodwill. Some other 90s movie. But yeah, I got 2 Laserdiscs that I just found at Goodwill and I picked up. Let's see. Basement Blue says, "I enjoyed all 3 seasons." Patrick Crane said, "I'm a big fan of Cobra Kai. I am still on season 2. Yeah, it's really good. Jacob Borowski says, "The Sixth Sense, Shine's Unbreakable, Split Glass, Lady in the Water." Those all your favorites? Are those all your favorites? All right, so WandaVision. Did anybody check out WandaVision? Episode 6. So I just watched that one last night, because I was going to come home last night and watch Judas and the Black Messiah, and then I was going to try to watch WandaVision before I went live tonight. Well, that didn't work out. I didn't have time to watch Judas and the Black Messiah, but I did have enough time to watch a 30-minute episode of WandaVision. And what can you say? I mean, the show just keeps getting better and better and better, and it just keeps expanding and opening this world up every single episode. And I can't believe, just from where this show started and where we thought it was going to go, like I didn't anticipate this was, I mean, I should have known it's Marvel, but I didn't anticipate this was going to get as big and grand as it has gotten, especially considering where we started off with, the black and white sitcom stuff and all of that. So, I'm really digging that show so far. And this past episode was really, there's a lot of big implications for what's to come down the line, just from what happens within this. I don't want to spoil everything, because I know that the episode's only 2 days old, but it's what happens in the end could like really affect what's going on in the MCU in a big way going forward. And they drop a lot of cool little Easter eggs that really allude to the fact that this could be the beginning of the X-Men within the Marvel Universe, which was really cool. But it's a great show. And, I think that I haven't cared as much about Vision and Wanda as characters as much as I do now because of this show. I really didn't enjoy them that much as characters in the movie. I didn't really care about their relationship. Now I'm like fully invested in this storyline. So what are you guys thinking of the show so far? Basement Blue says WandaVision has been excellent. I agree. Tony Movie Chappie said yes, not as good as the last two, but still very enjoyable. Yeah, I said it keeps getting better and better, but I would put episode 5 above this one. I would put this one above 4 though. If I were to rank the last 3, I would say 5, 6, and then 4. And then probably the first 3. I enjoyed the first 3 episodes quite a bit, but they're very different. They're more contained and confined within that, sitcom style that they adopted. And this one has it too. I mean, all of them have had it except for episode 4. And I really enjoyed this, even though I wasn't like the biggest fan of Malcolm in the Middle. I saw a couple of episodes when I was a kid. I think that was kind of past my time or something. I just wasn't really into that show, but they did a really good job of replicating that 90s, early 2000s vibe right down to that commercial that they did, which was really cool. Let's see. Jacob Branowski said The Shape of Water is a ripoff of Splash. I still haven't seen Splash. I need to see Splash. The clown scene really freaked me out. Was there a clown scene in WandaVision? I hope we get to see some scary clowns in the next episode. Yeah, I can't remember. Was that in the when the thing was expanding and they was like transforming stuff? That was really cool. That was really cool. Andrew Field says, "What do your wife think of your movie collection?" She thinks I'm a nutcase, pretty much, Andrew. She asked me the other day the same question that somebody asked me on this stream. Pretty much was, "What are you going to do when you run out of room?" And I don't know how to answer that, because to me, like, I can always get more room. I'm not going to run out of room. That's a crazy question to ask. Does your wife ever ask you, or if you're going to run out of room, Basement Blues, and what do you tell her? What is your answer to that question? Yeah, it's a ridiculous question. I'm not going to run out of room. Let's see. So with that, guys, we can go ahead and get into the main meat of the episode, which this is obviously going to be split into 2 parts now. I think that my last video cut off at exactly the right time, though, because I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back, I'm going to rename that one the Justice League trailer reaction, and then this one's going to be the Shyamalan ranking. So I'm going to leave the other video up. I think I'm going to do that. I haven't got to do that before because it'll usually shut down the first 3 minutes and then come back up. But since that one shut down like 20 minutes in, I'll keep that one up. Let's see. Tony Movie Chappie says, "I actually love The Shape of Water. It was one of my all-time favorite movies in the last decade." I thought it was a really good movie. Really well done movie. I have it on Blu-ray. I mean, it is a Best Picture winner. So, Basement Blue says, "I always make more room." Exactly. Jacob Bernowski said, "Did you see the Snyder Cut?" I haven't seen the Snyder Cut, but I watched the trailer in the other video that I did that is now separate from this one. So, there you go. Am I blurry to everybody right here? Because I'm watching myself on the screen and I'm looking pretty blurry. Is it the same to you all at home? Is it the same? And if you guys can you like the stream for me? I would appreciate that. But let's go ahead and get into the community ranking of the M. Night Shyamalan films. So right here, guys, if you look in my last stream, I had all the Shyamalan films in the description so people could see it and remember them all, because I know some people, they don't have it in front of them like this. They might not remember every single M. Night Shyamalan film. So how this is going to work is I'm going to count 11 films in the Shyamalan filmography, because he's technically directed 13. He directed a film called Wide Awake with Rosie O'Donnell, and he directed a film called Praying with Anger in 1992, which is like an Indian film, probably one of his first movies, actually. But yeah, so basically what we're going to do is the first thing that I'm going to ask is which one of his movies should be at number 11. So Jacob says you're looking pretty sweaty, not blurry. You have sweet in your eyes. Yeah, I know this light's like really strong and then it like makes my forehead glisten. But yeah, so pretty much at number 11, I'm going to ask you which Shyamalan film should be at number 11, dead last, and whichever one of those wins um, will will be number 11. And then that'll be taken off the board. And then we'll move on to the next number. And then we pick that movie. So if we all vote Last Airbender to be number 11, nobody can vote for that for any other spot. It's gone. It's off the board. It's done. And then we'll move on to the next one. So, and, I'm going to vote as well. My vote's going to count. And what I will say, in the event of a tie, I will decide the winner on the spot. And if you guys watch my MCU ranking, you will know the controversy of what happened with the Winter Soldier. Because a lot of people wanted to put that at number 10, and I wouldn't let it happen. It was just way too high for me. So let me know what you think should be at number 11, and we will place that M. Night Shyamalan movie at number 11. So the mic is clicking again. Man, I'm just having all kinds of issues on the stream tonight. All kinds of issues. Patrick Coran said I actually kind of enjoyed Capone. I'm glad you enjoyed Capone. I think that was on my worst of the year list. I'm pretty sure. Capone was on my worst of the year list. If I'm not mistaken, am I wrong? Did I not put that in number? I think I put that at like number 7 or something. It was okay. It was okay. So Sam Jr. says The Last Airbender. Tony Movie Chappie says After Earth. Jacob Bernowski says The Happening or The Last Airbender. Well, you got to pick one, so I'll put you down for The Last Airbender. And let's see. So we will go with The Last Airbender. The Last Airbender will be number 11. So, Patrick, what we're doing, man, is we are ranking the M. Night Shyamalan films together as a team. So if you want to vote on an M. Night Shyamalan film, just go ahead and do that. The mic is clicking. Okay. How about now, Sam? Is it done clicking now? Is it still clicking? Is it still clicking? It stopped clicking. All right. Well, Tony Movie Chappie said nope. Said nope, it's not clicking. Or it's still clicking. All right, so The Last Airbender is number 11. So what is next after that? What is the second worst M. Night Shyamalan movie after that? Happening for number 10. Happening for number 10. I would go with, on my personal list, I actually had After Earth at number 11. That's the one I like the least. I actually thought Last Airbender wasn't great. It wasn't even good. But it surprised me at how much I didn't think it was the worst movie of all time. And maybe that had something to do with the fact that I'm not a big Last Airbender fan anyway. So yeah, I don't think The Last Airbender is the worst M. Night Shyamalan movie, but it's the number 10 one for me. But since we already picked it, I will pick After Earth for number 10 as well, especially considering the budget of that movie was like $150 million. The fact that they gave him $150 million to make that piece of shit movie with Will Smith and his son is ridiculous. So for that alone, yeah, we'll put After Earth down there. So let's see. Sam Jr. said Happening for number 10. And Tony Movie Chappie said After Earth. Jacob said After Earth. And let's see. Yeah, we got 2 After Earths, 3 After Earths. We're going with After Earth for number 10. Now for number 9, I'll go into what mine is. because I don't think that anybody else is going to. Patrick Curran said Glass for number 11. Well, you can't pick Glass for number 11 anymore because we've already done number 11, but you can pick it for number 9, which is the one that we're on right now. So for number 9, I would pick The Village. I'm not a big Village fan. The only reason I didn't put that dead last, because to be honest, it's the one that I hate the most, because it kind of changed Shyamalan's career trajectory, I think, at that point. So I'm not a big fan of The Village. And I put it at number 9 because I think it's technically made better than After Earth and The Last Airbender, and it would be unfair for me to put it that low. But yeah, I really don't like The Village that much. So that's number 9 for me. Patrick said he wants Glass at number 9. Sam Jr. wants The Happening for number 9. Tony Movie Chab said, "Oh, Ken, I like The Village." A lot of people like it. I had somebody in the stream last Wednesday night, my Q&A, that said that The Village was their favorite movie of all time. Favorite movie of all time. And, you know, you love what you love. You love what you love. So if you like The Village, you like The Village. But for me, I just wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't like that ending at all. I didn't like that. I was so disappointed in the theater. So disappointed, especially coming off of Signs, which is in one of my top 25 movies of all time, which will show on this ranking. Hopefully it'll show on this ranking. Hopefully the love for Signs is there tonight. But we have, let's see, Sam Jr. said The Happening at number 9, and let's see, Glass for number 9, and let's see, Tony Movie Chappie says Happening number 9. Does anybody else have any happenings? Because it looks like The Happening is going to take it. It looks like The Happening is our number 9. So what do you guys think should see? I not see the ones you're talking about. Okay, fair enough. What do you guys think should be number 8? What do you guys think should be number 8? So The Happening was my number 8. I think that The Happening is just ridiculous and funny enough to be that high on my list. I enjoy watching The Happening, if only for the Mark Wahlberg isms of it. The what? No, just the friggin' I don't know. I can't. Mark Wahlberg in that movie is just off the charts hilarious to me. So I'll put it at number 8 for that. But I'm going with The Village again. That's my pick because that should have been number 9. So Sam Jr. doesn't like Glass. He's going Glass number 8. Yeah, Glass number 8. I'll go with The Village for number 9. Does anybody else got a vote? Vote for number 8. Does anybody else have a vote for number 8? Signs, Sixth Sense, Unbraceable, Split, and Glass. You want all of those to be number 8? Want all those to be number 8? All right, so if we don't have any other takers, I'm going with The Village at number 8. What are you going with, Tony? What do you want to be number 8? Do you want The Village? Those are the ones I like. Oh, okay. Those are the ones that you like. So you like Glass. I was a fan of Glass. It wasn't perfect, but I thought it was a good conclusion to that storyline. I did think it was a good conclusion to that storyline. At least how they set it up. I thought it ended appropriately. Let's see. Jacob said those are the ones I like. The Happening is number 8. We already got The Happening at 9. So I'm going to put The Village at number 8. The Village is number 8. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All right, so number 7. Number 7, Sam Jr. said Glass at number 7. I have Lady in the Water at number 7. Does anybody remember Lady in the Water? Are you a big fan of Lady in the Water? Is anybody a fan of Lady in the Water? Because I actually thought that movie was a little bit better than I remember it being when I first watched it, because I was bored to tears of that movie the first time I watched it. But I remember it being pretty decent. Pretty decent. So let's see. Sam Jr. said Glass at number 7. Tony Movie Chappie said, I really like Lady in the Water. I find it to be very underrated. I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think it was that bad. So what would you guys want to be number 7? Sam Jr. voted for Glass. Do you have a vote for number 7, Tony? Do you have a vote for number 7? Tony Movie Chappie voted for Lady in the Water at number 7. I mean, yeah, we're getting to the movies that you might like, and it might just have to be number 7. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily a bad movie. So right now we got 2 votes for Lady in the Water. That is the number 7 pick, is Lady in the Water. All right, let's move on to number 6. What is your number 6 M. Night Shyamalan movie? So right now, guys, these are the ones that you can't say anymore because we've already put those on the ranking. So we have The Last Airbender at number 11. We have After Earth at number 10. We have The Happening at number 9. We have The Village at number 8. And we have Lady in the Water at number 7. So that is where we're at right now with the ranking. Those 5 movies. So what is number 6? And Tony Movie Chappie guessed what mine is, because mine is The Visit. And I really like The Visit. I think The Visit is a really fun found footage movie for sure. So yeah, I'm a big fan of The Visit. But yeah, that's my number 6. Sam Jr. said Glass at number 6. Basement Blues said The Visit at number 6. So we've got 3 visits so far. And Sam Jr., The Lonely Glass. Sam Jr. really wants to get Glass off this board. He is not a Glass fan. Let's see. All right. So unless anybody comes out and votes, we're gonna go with The Visit for number 6. So with that, guys, we have 5 M. Night Shyamalan movies left. We had a Lady in the Water. So we already did Lady in the Water for number 7. So we got 5 left. We got The Sixth Sense. We got Unbreakable. We got Signs. We got Split. And we've got Glass. So we have the entire, is it called East Rail 176 trilogy? We have the entire that. We have The Sixth Sense. And we have Signs. Those are the Shyamalan movies that we have left. So what do we pick for our number 5? What do we pick for our number 5? And I can recap the list one more time. At number 11, we have The Last Airbender. At number 10, we have After Earth. At number 9, we have The Happening. At number 8, we have The Village. At number 7, we have Lady in the Water. And at 6, we have The Village. Or no, I'm sorry, The Visit. The Visit. Everything's The Happening, The Village, The Last Airbender, The Visit. All right, so at number 5, we got The Visit, or we got Glass for number 5 for Basement Blues. Sam Jr. said Glass. Tony Movie Chappie says Glass. Glass is actually my number 4. Glass is actually my number 4. I like Glass better than Unbreakable. I like Glass better than Unbreakable. Unbreakable is my least favorite of the trilogy, believe it or not. And I still like it. I like it a lot, but it's my least favorite of the trilogy. All right, so we are voting on our top 5 M. Night Shyamalan movies at this point. Does anybody have another vote for number 5? Let's see. The Visit, Signs, Glass, Glass, Glass. So I guess we're going with Glass. Glass is number 5. You got your wish, Sam. Glass is finally off the board. So We got 4 more movies to rank in the M. Night Shyamalan filmography. We've got Split, we've got Unbreakable, we've got Signs, and we've got The Sixth Sense. What I would call some real heavy hitters here in M. Night's filmography. And the Basement Blues, taking Unbreakable out right away, number 4, and I agree. Unbreakable is number 4. If I couldn't have it at number 5, I wanted it at number 4. So let's see. Jacob says Glass is 5. Yep, we got Glass at 5. Unbreakable 4, Signs 5. So we've already done 5. So you're voting for Signs for 4. Sam Jr. says Signs at 4. Come on now. Signs at 4? We can't do it. This is like another Winter Soldier situation. Let's see. Unbreakable. Let's see. We got 1 for Unbreakable, 2 for Unbreakable, 2 for Signs. Tony Movie Chappie did Unbreakable. So right now, Unbreakable's winning. We got 2 Signs and we got 3 Unbreakables. So we'll go with Unbreakable. Unless somebody else votes really fast, we're going with Unbreakable. Is going at number 4. Unbreakable for number 4. So right now, guys, we're in the top 3 of the Shyamalan rankings. And J. Stephen Christian comes out of nowhere with another Unbreakable. So there we go. Unbreakable at number 4. And let's see. Jacob says Signs at 4. Let's see. We're doing 3 now. So Tony Movie Chappie says The Sixth Sense at 3. Basement Blues says Split at 3. And yeah, Split is actually my number 3 as well. Split is my number 3 as well. And The Sixth Sense, Sam Jr. says Signs. So we're all over the place here. What do you guys want? We have 3 movies left. We have Split, The Sixth Sense, and Signs. Those are the 3 movies left on the board for M. Night Shyamalan. And let's see. Signs at 3. Signs at 3. We got 2 Signs. We got 2 Splits. We got 1 Sixth Sense. Signs at Jacob says Signs at 4. But did you mean Signs at 3? Or did you mean Signs at 4? Let's see. Tony Movie Chappie says Signs. Sam Jr. says Signs. 3 Signs. 2 Splits. 1 Sixth Sense. I guess Unbreakable was at number 4, Jacob. Unbreakable was at number 4. Yeah, we just took that one out. It looks like Signs will be going at number 3, unfortunately. That's my favorite. That's my number 1 Shyamalan movie. I love Signs. That's such great performances by Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix, the other Culkin brother. I forget which one's in it. It's either Kieran or I think it's Rory. I think Rory Culkin's in the movie. You got Abigail Breslin's in the film. I love that movie. I love how like intimate it is. It's like an intimate home invasion, alien invasion movie. And I love the family dynamic. I love the emotion in it. I love the music in it. The score is excellent. And yeah, it's a great movie. Great movie. Let's see. Let's go. We're in the top 2, guys. We got Split. We got The Sixth Sense left. What is taking it here? What is taking it here at number 2? Sam Jr. comes in with a Split at number 2. So yeah, whoever gets this one, the number 1 will know. Two Splits, 3 Splits. I'm going for Split as well. If I can't have Signs at number 1, then I got to go with my second favorite Shyamalan film, The Sixth Sense. You cannot beat that ending. It's a crazy ending. That was a crazy ending. So it looks like we're going with Split for number 2 and The Sixth Sense for number 1. How does everybody like that? Do you all like that ranking? Let me go through it again. We got The Last Airbender at number 11. We got After Earth at number 10. We got The Happening at number 9. You got The Village at number 8. You got Lady in the Water at number 7. You got The Visit at number 6. You've got Glass at number 5. You've got Unbreakable at number 4. Signs at 3. Split at 2. And the number 1 Shyamalan movie, according to us, Ken's movie experience community, The Sixth Sense is number 1. So, hey, you know, to be honest, like my top 3 got in the top 3. So I like this list. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys are too. Yeah, Tony Movie Chappie says nice ranking. Sam Jr. says good ranking. Andrew Fio says Signs is great. I agree, man. Signs is fantastic. Such a good movie. So I am going to do a giveaway before we get off of here tonight. I'm going to give away a digital code, and I'm going to give away a digital code for The Wolf of Snow Hollow, which is a movie that just came out, I believe it was earlier this year, or late last year. I'm not real sure. I think it was earlier this year, though. So I'm going to give away the digital code for The Wolf of Snow Hollow. All you have to do is answer one question. And the question that I'm going to ask is going to pertain to the ranking that we just did. And what I'm going to ask is, what was our number 7 movie in our Shyamalan ranking? What was our number 7 movie in our Shyamalan ranking? Whoever answers that will win the digital code for The Wolf of Snow Hollow. So I'll give you guys a second. Give you guys a second to do that. All right. Sam Jr. coming in with the right answer, man. Sam is racking up on the codes, man. Racking up on the codes. You have won it, Sam. Lady in the Water is correct. All right, so I'll send you over that code sometime either later tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to try to send it to you tonight, Sam. I'm going to try to send it to you tonight. I appreciate everybody joining me here tonight. So before I get off here, I'm going to kind of let you all know what my schedule is going to be for this week as far as like new videos out on the channel. Tomorrow is going to be the physical media report. There was a lot of exciting stuff in particular from Criterion that was announced over the weekend. So we're probably going to get into some of that tomorrow on the show. So I'm going to be doing the physical media report. I think it's going to be episode 44. So I'm inching closer to the year mark of that show, my year anniversary of the physical media report. So that's exciting. Tuesday, so pretty much starting tomorrow, there's going to be a gigantic blizzard coming through my area. So I don't anticipate, we're supposed to get like a foot of snow. I don't anticipate I'm going to be able to go out for Blu-ray hunting this Tuesday. But I had a pre-recorded hunt that I'm going to be dropping on Tuesday. It's a Big Lots hunt. I went to 2 different Big Lots to see all of their new Blu-rays and DVDs that they put out. And I was going to drop that last night, I think. And I didn't. I held it because I was going to put it on Tuesday. So I'm still going to have a hunt that's coming out this Tuesday. And then either Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to be doing my entire 4K collection. I'm going to be showing that off for you guys this week. And then there'll probably be some kind of a VOD review, maybe for Willy's Wonderland, Saint Maud, if I can check that out as well. I might do another double review like I did. But right now, that's pretty much all I've got planned. I got my new computer in last week, so I'm going to be working on kind of making this stream better for you guys on a weekly basis. I'm going to be working on a different way to kind of edit my content and stuff like that. So the videos might slow down a little bit for the next couple of weeks while I'm figuring everything out, getting into new programs and stuff as far as editing and putting out content for you all. But I appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. I'm sorry about how the stream went down right in the middle and then it came back up, but you know, those things happen, especially when you're me. But I appreciate everybody that's still stuck with me, that came in here and did the Shyamalan ranking with me, and I appreciate everybody being here. So Without further ado, guys, we are going to end this episode of Ken's Movie Experience, episode 6. I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Basement Blues. Tony Movie Chappie. Andrew Theo. Who else was in here? We have Jay Steven, Christian that was in here. 4K Corner that was in here earlier. Phil's Creepy Videos. Everybody that came in here to check out the stream. Definitely appreciate it. If you guys haven't yet, for some reason, subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on all the bell notifications for future videos. Like this video before you get out of here. And comment down below after the stream as to how you like the video. How'd you like the ranking? I would definitely appreciate that. But yeah, we will see you next week on Ken's Movie Experience. See you guys later.